Crikey. The adventure wasn't over for Danielle. The thunderstorm returned, shaking the little cabin with wind and rain. Danielle watched lightning flash and thunder boom, plunging the room into darkness. She grabbed her torch, its beam slicing through the gloom. Her friends huddled together, nervous, but Danielle stayed calm. She lit candles, filling the cabin with a warm, steady glow. Danielle's calm made everyone feel safer. She passed out blankets, checked on her friends, and reassured them. "We've got this. We're safe together." The storm raged, but inside, they felt protected. In the wild, a calm mind is your best tool. Danielle led her team, ready for whatever the storm threw at them next. The rain hammered on, but their spirits stayed strong. Sometimes leadership is just a steady hand in the dark. They waited together for the next challenge. Suddenly, a crackling sound broke through the storm, an urgent call from the old radio. Danielle rushed over, tuning through static until a voice came through. "This is the ranger station. The bridge is out. We have an injured hiker and can't get help." Danielle's heart raced. The only bridge was gone, and someone needed them. She grabbed the mic. "This is Danielle at the old miller's cabin. We hear you. Tell us about the hiker." The ranger explained. A broken leg, pain, and no way across the flooded creek. Danielle looked at her friends, worried but determined. The storm wasn't just about survival anymore. It was about helping someone in need. Danielle rallied her team. "We need to get supplies across that creek. Let's figure this out together." Ideas started flying. Every suggestion mattered. In a crisis, teamwork is everything. The group brainstormed, determined to help. Danielle's leadership turned fear into action. Sometimes the bravest thing is to answer a call for help. They prepared for a new mission. The rescue was on. Danielle scanned the cabin for anything useful. Her eyes landed on a sturdy rope and empty plastic bottles. Inspiration struck. "Let's build a raft with these bottles and send the first aid kit across." Her friends jumped in, tying bottles together and packing supplies in a waterproof bag. Simple ideas can solve big problems. "But how do we get it across?" someone asked. Danielle held up the rope. "We'll tie one end to the raft, but we need to get the other end to the ranger." The plan was risky, but it was their best shot. Everyone worked quickly, each person with a job. Teamwork turned fear into focus. The raft was ready, loaded with hope and supplies. They braced for the next challenge. Sometimes creativity is your lifeline. The hardest part, getting the rope across the raging creek. Danielle spotted a heavy fishing rod in the corner. "We'll tie the rope to the fishing line and cast it over," she said. The storm howled, but there was no time to waste. Danielle and her team suited up and headed to the creek's edge. The water roared, muddy and wild. Danielle steadied herself, aimed for the ranger's light, and cast the line with all her strength. The lure flew through the storm, trailing the line behind. Everyone held their breath, watching the line arc across the torrent. The cast was perfect. The line landed near the ranger. Hope surged through the group. Sometimes, one bold move can change everything. The rescue plan was in motion. The team braced for the next step. The storm raged, but so did their determination. The ranger grabbed the line. Success! Danielle's team fed the heavy rope across, fighting the current and debris. Hands numb, muscles aching, they worked together, never letting go. The rope became a lifeline, stretched tight across the creek. They attached the bottle raft, loaded with supplies, and sent it on its way. The raft bobbed and swayed, but the rope held. Every eye watched as the ranger pulled the raft to safety. At last, the supplies reached the other side. The ranger waved his torch, a signal of thanks. Danielle and her friends cheered, relief and pride washing over them. In that moment, they were all heroes. The storm still raged, but they had made a difference. Their teamwork had saved the day. Back in the cabin, soaked but triumphant, the team huddled around candlelight. Hot cocoa in hand, they replayed every moment, the raft, the cast, the rescue. They weren't just friends anymore. They were a rescue team. Danielle felt proud of her friends and of herself. The storm faded, replaced by a gentle rain. The radio crackled. Danielle, the hiker is safe. You're heroes tonight. Those words meant everything. They'd faced fear, worked together, and made a real difference. Danielle settled into her sleeping bag, listening to the rain. She felt peace, pride, and gratitude. Even small acts of courage can change the world. Danielle smiled, ready for whatever adventure tomorrow might bring. Crikey, what a night.